comment count up. Very good. Thank you for that. I've heard implants need to be changed every 10 years. Is this true? No, it is not true. But I don't know where that came from, the 10 years thing. So, but they can go hard. They can develop problems. Probably the most common one is going hard, capsular contracture, and that can happen around 5 or 10 years. So I do tell people having implants to think that they might need another operation in 5 or 10 years if it goes hard and gets uncomfortable. You don't have to have it removed though. If you get a capsular contracture, which is probably the most common thing to have it to require them to be changed. As I say, you can get a rupture, but it often keeps the shape unless it's a significant trauma. So capsular contracture is probably the most common thing, which is hardening and making the implant feel uncomfortable. But you don't have to have it changed. If it's not that uncomfortable, if it doesn't feel too bad, I say to you, look, leave it as long as you can. Because when you have another implant, you can remove that capsule and put a new set of implants in. But when you do that, you create more scar tissue and another capsule comes quicker second time round. So I always say to people, leave it as long as you can and don't go changing your implants too often. So by all means, get things checked out and come and see us if you've had your implants in 10 years. Just to say to you earlier, come back to the clinic. I'll see you, I'll examine you, see what's what, talk to you about pros and cons, what to look out for, etc. Maybe not pros and cons. I don't know why I say pros and cons then, but anyway, but you don't necessarily have to have them changed. And in fact, you could create problems by changing the implants. So again, there's risks with changing your implants. You have to risks would have to be outweighed against the benefits. And if you've got no problems with them, the benefits might not be great. So here we go. Infections, brilliant. How soon after surgery can you drive? I'm going to say 2 weeks, Kimberly. Sometimes people are okay after a week. We're talking about breast augmentation here. So sometimes people are okay after a week, but I'm going to say 2 weeks is safer. You might be okay after a week. Everyone's different. Some people